Hello, Chester here. They were going to try to play or create a deck that plays around Furia and Riddler. This is a new card from the new set, and it has a warp ability, one in the blue. This warp mechanic is similar to Evoke. You may cast it for its warp cost. There will be a trigger at the beginning of your end step that exiles this creature, and you may play the Quantum Riddler on a later turn. So what we plan to do here is out of Nissa, try to look for either Philia or Quantum Riddler. Play the Philia out on turn 2, and then on turn 3 we warp Quantum Riddler, and then use Philia to bounce the Quantum Riddler, getting us a 4/6 flying creature into play. But if you don't find Quantum Riddler, you still have your Oath of Nissa to bounce, which will reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker card among the top 3 cards of your library. It's like a scuffed ponder here, especially if you're playing creatures like Solitude. And another way you can cheat this in is through Stifles. But Stifles as a card is pretty useful, especially in a strip mine format. Other people have done this kind of shell, but instead of going the failure route, or they go harder on the blink stuff, they play ephemerate, they play cloud shift along with stifle. So what we're trying to do here is make the list a bit more controlling. This kind of combo is just incidental to our game plan. What they plan to do is just to control the board and eventually maybe slip in a Philia and gain card advantage through Oath of Nissa or Riddler. And it's also nuts that Philia here. This has a trigger at the end step. So if you decide to exile a non-land permanent from an opponent, there will be a trigger at the beginning of your end step. What you can do is that you can actually stifle that trigger so that the permanent never goes back into the battlefield, which is really nice because you essentially turn your stifles into removal. And as for the sideboard, we have additional consign to memory for Eldrazi, and incidentally, we can use this to scam or solitudes or riddlers. Commandeer is nice against the all-in combo decks, and sometimes you can bring in a couple for show and tell. Wrath of the Skies is for energy, Fragment Reality is for the moon decks. This hits artifact, creatures, and enchantments with a downside that they may put a random creature card with lesser mana value onto the battlefield. Stern Scolding is for energy. Surgical is just there because this might come in handy if there are decks that are reliant on the graveyard. Disruptor Flute, just general Planeswalker hate, the ring hate, and Subtlety here alongside Commandeer. You will want this against the all-in combo decks. Anyway, let's try to play some games. Okay, opponent doesn't have Companion. I think this looks good. Looks like maybe Show and Tell. Just play Prismatic Ending on Tamio now. Then this gets hit with a Stifle. Okay, they almost got me there. Search for Archive here. That is a land I can play. Okay. Precious bubble. It's a hollowed fountain. I think I just pass here, holding up Spell Pierce and Mana Drain. I don't think I need to brainstorm yet. Okay, let's try to counter this. There's another Orcish Bowmasters. I think I should just swords it now. You're playing Kaito? Oh,
I've seen scarier things in a bowl of noodles.
don't know how we can beat that.
Sharp as my sword.
I think we're just supposed to play out Riddler here. They can stun the Riddler, I guess. Or swords it.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
I don't think I want the Rat of the Skies. Can we get here? We whiffed. Okay, interesting. We're playing this deck. Rat of the Skies, I'm not sure if I want. Probably don't want that. Hmm. Solitude is fine. Failure is fine. We can cut drains, I guess. Let's play first. This is capable. Let's see if they fetch now. Let's just play the Oath of Nissa here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just counter the Bowmasters. Hmm. What to do here? think I just hit the Samways now. Try to stifle their strip mine. Let's take out their white here. Take out Bowmasters. Then Riddler can refill. Okay, I think we lost here. Hmm. Don't think we want that because they have an active Tameo. We're just gonna have to stifle this. They have swords. I think they're super ahead that I can't really beat this. They even have Treasure Cruise now. The tempo deck looking really good.
Everything you know about this plane. Think before you act.
Nice, nice. Let's play first. I think this is good. We have Lorian. There's an Ocelot Pride. I think we just get that. Don't think I can fill you yet. Let's just swords that. Okay, we found the cruise. Don't think we can cast Mana Drain soon. Okay. That's really my bad. Hmm. Let's go with Spell Pierce. Yeah. Think we're going to lose this. Let's see if a treasure cruise can save me here. think we just play that tap. I think what I want to do here is get out of this. Guess we could use the planes. Can counter this. Kill that. Play this. Do this. Okay. Did I I played out the land already. Hmm. Could cast this now, but I think there's value to draining this one first. Nice. So we're up against this deck. We want Rat of the Skies, Stern Scolding. So I want Consign. Probably Fragment Reality. Spell Pierce goes. Facility. I don't think Facility comes in. I think this is not an old matchup, but a consign one. You can stifle or consign the Philia triggers. This could be good. I guess I should stifle here. Okay. think I just go for this, even if they have counterspell or make them have it. Hmm. Let's just pass. I should have consigned their failure. Okay. Let's put a stop there. Okay. We evoke this. Let this happen. Replicate once. Okay, nice. Now we get to draw cards for each. I think this is over. There's a swords. Nice. I countered the swords because that's one less turn for my clock. Play first. Let's try to keep this. Kind of concerned because this is tapped. But I'm going first. Oh my god. I was supposed to play archive. Okay, nice. It's a moon deck. Maybe I should have gotten white. Or maybe not. I think removal is appropriate. Okay, there's a Fury. I might not care about this. White, blue, and red. Okay. Maybe I should have played the old, but I think holding up Stifle is okay. That missed. I think I should just take them off mana while we can. I really need to draw into the diddler. Okay, perfect. Might be able to tempo them out. Hey, that's not dashed. Okay, nice. I think we can just get Lorian here. Then we mana drain. It's very difficult to kill this one. We're just gonna counter Blood Moon. So blue red, huh? What's turn scolding, salty. Guess Rat of the Skies is okay. I think instead of Spell Pierce, I want Consigns. This is not an out of Nissa matchup. This is a consign one. Or maybe, okay, Fragment is better. Okay, since they kept 7, I'm gonna keep this. Yep, a a 7 keep doesn't show me that they're going to turn 1 moon. They also play Stifle, but I'm not gonna play around it. I have 4 lands in hand. There's a Fable. Okay. Now I have Stifle for their Strip Mine. Though I'm not sure if I want to. Okay, that one gets stifled. I'm gonna keep that. Feels like they're holding up a Stifle or Mana Drain here. Do this at their upkeep. So if they have Stifle, they're forced to spend mana here. Okay, perfect. I think I want Stern Scolding. Let's put the Riddler on top. Okay, they stifled that. Then we're gonna stifle this. If they slam one ring, we have Fragment. The games here are really interesting and new. Like the mind game between strip mines is kind of insane. Let's play first. I think this land is fine. We have brainstorm lands. Double strip mine to possibly disrupt them. Just play out the island here. Because I'm okay with them strip mining that. Reading pool, we have limited number of this land. Okay, let's just play out an Oath of Nissa here. Want the solitude. Don't want any more strip mines. Select shot. It's a lot of lands. Let's get Meticulous Archive. Stifle, isn't it? Hey, there's an oath of Nissa. Hey, we found another white. I think I just want to strip mine here. Hmm. I think I have to do this. Hey, I want that. Okay. Let this happen. Hold up spell pierce. I don't want to tap out because they might be burning me out. Okay. Now we're supposed to just cruise here. I think I'm just gonna try to find a removal spell here. Should have been more specific. I think we might be dead here. There's another one. White, blue. Let's counter that. Counter that as well. Let's just spell pierce the upgrade. Okay. Just bonds the oath. Hopefully we aren't dead here. Let's just keep bouncing the oath. Mhm. Let's see what they do. Nice. Okay, that's a creature. Let's work on finding the last solitude, or even strip mine. Okay, another Riddler. Eidolon. I think I let this resolve. So this is 4 mana. Okay, I can't play the Riddler. Okay, I can attack with one. Okay, perfect. Nice. That was close. Against this deck, we want these Rat of the Skies, maybe no Star Scolding. Need subtlety. Riddler is not beatable. Spell Pierce is fine. Both of Nissa probably goes away. Can cut a mana drain. Okay, I think this hand is good enough. We have Lorien revealed. Okay, this is better. Let's just strip mine that. Let's see if they can find lands. Not, we probably lose this one. Okay, they found it. Let's get blue source. We play Ophelia here. Hmm. I even have a gain 4 on the board, or gain 3. think I leave the Riddler as a blocker. Philia has so many uses. It's crazy. Probably just disconnected. It's nice. Welcome back. So, what do we think of the deck? So, the good parts of this deck is I can say Philia, Riddler, and Stifle. Stifle has been a great card overall as anti-strip mine tech. It's also good with strip mine, and you can even use it with Quantum Riddler if you want, or Ophelia. So the synergy is there while the individual card quality is great. Philia here is great as a flashy threat. Your opponents have to respect. It turns your stifles into permanent removal. It can temporarily turn off moon effects. It can blow up chrome mocks. It's removal for tokens, and it has, most importantly, it has synergy with the Riddler here. And as for the Riddler himself, I do think the evasion and the body on this is insane because red decks can't really deal with a 4-6 most of the time. And it's also flying. So it has evasion. The static text is nice. It's nice that it draws a card when you warp it and then draws another when Failure tries to blink it. And it's also a good mana sink for mana drain. Are the bad parts of the deck? I think the bad parts of the deck are mostly the green portions. Both of Nissa here. So the green casting cost has been awkward. And that makes sense because we are only running 11 green sources here. You only have 9 fetches and 2 breeding pool. The learn reveal doesn't really count because you need to have a land already. It becomes a turn 2 play if you count learn reveal. And it did whiff a lot. Maybe it's just my luck, but I'm not really sure. It's supposed to get creatures and lands, which I think I have enough of. We have 22 plus 10. We have 32 hits for this one. But maybe as the game drags on, it becomes harder because you are fetching. So I think a temporary solution to this is maybe lean into the creature based or the elementals. So Solitude can be found with Oath of Nissa, and that is some kind of great synergy. And if you're pitching aggressively with Solitude, that means your hand is getting blown up, which means there's more chances for this to work. The static text on this cares about how many cards you have in hand. So maybe that is the way. I'm going to try this and maybe fix up the mana base. Maybe I should be cutting Mystic Sanctuary for another fetch. Yeah, I think maybe I can't afford to run Mystic Sanctuary in a 3-color deck that's running 4 strip mines. Maybe that's too greedy. And as for the sideboard, I really won't change it up right now. I do think Spell Pierce and Mana Drain is a must in here. Because if you think about it, how will you counter Show and Tell here? You're going to need Spell Pierce most of the time for Show and Tell. And if they're on the Mox plan, you have to you have no choice. You have to stifle the Mox trigger, even if that feels bad. So you have 7 ways to interact turn 1. Then post board you have 9 ways to interact turn 1. But yeah, I think that is it for now. Thank you for watching.